How is everybody doing this fine day? I hope all of you are having a very, very good Thursday. I know I am. I'm having a pretty good day so far today, and I am interested in doing this live, the one right after this, and I'm probably going to do a couple other videos. I do want to encourage all of you, by the way, to follow me on X, which is really my preferred platform. This is being broadcast on X right now, but the reason being is I am publishing quite a few articles. I'm using AI to help write articles based around scientific data and to debunk a lot of myths about not only fitness but also the healthcare industry. So please do check that out. It's the MFing COO, the MFING COO on X, and that is also how you can find me on Instagram. But today we are going to review Beatrice Caruso's latest weight loss basically attempt, and I'm going to give some free advice. Now, for those of you that don't know the history, I have made many videos about her in the past, and I wish everybody I've ever made videos about, the last time I checked on her, she seemed to have found some footing, some grounding, and I hope that's continued. Once she found some footing and some grounding, I really hadn't checked back, and then people told me yesterday I should check on her, so I will check in on it. I skimmed through this video really quickly, and it does say weigh in on it, so I want everybody to understand, if you are a fan of Beatrice's and you are over here right now ready to get all in your fucking feelings because I might speak very bluntly about shit, I'm not going to give a fuck. That is your fucking problem. It really is. I hope the best for her. And again, for what I understand, she's raising chickens and stuff like that, and that's my fucking Jimmy Jam. I'm totally down with the homesteading lifestyle. I wish her nothing but the best. I wish everybody nothing but the best. I hope everybody can lose weight, get healthy, become self-sufficient, get out from underneath the need to make sure the need to go to the grocery store constantly, grow your own food, raise your own meat. Collect your own rainwater, do all those things. I am all down for that. You can even if you're just living in an apartment, you can grow your own herbs at least and stuff like that. But anyway, that's a whole other topic. Let's get to the topic at hand, which is Beatrice Caruso's giving people what they want. This is giving people what they want, apparently. This is from just 3 days ago. I'm going to click like on it just because I'm going to click like on it. Giving people what they want. Well, one person in weigh-in vlog. I don't know who the one person is. I don't know what she's talking about. I am going to play this at 1.5 speed. So I don't want anybody to think that I'm purposely making her. Or we'll do 1.25 and see because she talks a little fast, I think, if I do remember correctly. But I don't really think I'm trying to make her sound stupid. I mean, she'll probably sound like me talking as fast as I do. But that's neither here nor there. But let's do this.
You get away from that. You guys saw that we have wrapped the chicken coop in plastic. The dogs have been figuring out the weak points of that plastic and tearing it open. So we have to go out and re-staple it. Well, not like tearing it up, but just like finding the seam and opening it, like popping out the staples because they like to look at the chickens. I just caught Mavis over there doing it again. I am currently, as the girlies would say, positively famished. It's noon, and I don't know how it became noon so fast, but it did. And I've just been going. I got up, I worked out, I did the whole thing. I just had a lot of things to take care of this morning and did not get a chance to feed myself.
Well, just in all honesty, and I say this fairly often. In fact, I'm going to blow myself up here a little bit because I'd rather see me than her. But just being honest, most people do not have the caloric justification or the metabolic justification to eat 3 times a day. The vast majority of people do not wake up hungry. The vast majority of people wake up thirsty, and then they proceed to eat their thirst. It is one of the things I talk about the most in our coaching, which is daily communication, weekly video conferences. But one of the things we talk about the most is that people will wake up basically clinically dehydrated. You have not eaten anything that has hydration in it. You have not drank any fluid for anywhere from 8 to 10 hours normally. When you go to bed, sleep, wake up, go to the bathroom, your body has processed a bunch of waste, which is why you need to go to the bathroom so bad when you wake up in the morning. You have perspirated and expirated a ton of other moisture out of your body. So you are classically dehydrated, the first thing you should do is grab a bottle of water and drink roughly 20 ounces of water before you drink anything. And then if you want to go into coffee and stuff like that. I tend to tell people that have tremendous amounts of weight to lose, which she still has a lot of weight to lose. It does look like to me that she has lost some weight, which really good for her. Straight up. Like, congratulations. Again, one more time, and I'm going to say this multiple times during this video, Beatrice or any of Beatrice's fans, understand that while you may not like me, I have a proven track record of helping people. Thousands of people I have coached. My wife and I have helped people lose over a cumulative 100,000 pounds in the course of the last 5 years. We can help you lose weight. Straight up. We can help you lose weight and build a healthier lifestyle. And we do specialize in individuality, meaning you're a very unique person. I personally consider everybody to be a very unique person. It's one of the things that bothered me about the 2020 so much, when everybody needed to feel like they needed to fall in line and become part of a particular group. But I would help you, Beatrice, and if you're one of her fans, you can tell her this. I would help you for free. I would sign a non-disclosure agreement, so I would never mention it. It would just be my basic offer to you, because I have made videos on your videos, and whether you like me or not, I would help you to the best professional ability I have to help lose weight and build a healthier lifestyle. So you could then move forward and keep going on and even share that with your audience. You can even take it and say it's your idea. I don't give a shit, because I am all about making America healthy again. So I would absolutely do that. Just reach out to me. You can just unblock me on Instagram, and you can then reach out to me there if you wanted to take me up on that offer. And the offer will always stand for Beatrice, April, Lauren, everybody. But I've made videos on Foodie Beauty, and I would never even speak to that fucking horrible ass fucking individual ever. I believe that Amberlyn Reed needs actual help, like an inpatient therapy, mental help first, because she's clearly fucking psycho and self-harming. But I just wanted to get that out of the way, just so everybody knows. I would, one, help her, and two, back to the original topic that I was talking about with my brain ADHD, led me on to a different thing. 2 meals a day plus a snack is more than most people need. Just to be honest, I eat 1 meal a day plus what would be considered probably a large snack. Today was a little different. Today I did have some eggs first thing in the morning, but that's because I wanted to sit down and have some breakfast with my wife. And I had about 4 eggs and a little bit of rice. Today is a carb day. Yesterday I had no carbohydrates at all. Today later on, I'll probably finish it off with basically like an 18-ounce ribeye, and that'll be it. Tomorrow is probably chili day. If not, tomorrow is going to be like a Mexican bowl day, something like that. But beyond that, I just wanted to make sure that people understand, most of you out there, even those of you that work out every day, just because you work out for an hour a day does not justify eating a third meal, because most of you still only have a caloric load expenditure, especially if you're a woman, of about 1,800 calories. Like if you want to be a woman that is at your average height and you want to be at a healthy weight range, which for an average height woman is somewhere between 120 and 135 pounds. And I know that sounds fucking, people are like, oh my God, that's so skinny. That's the problem with society, is that we think that's too skinny, when in fact, women have much smaller bone structures. They're much shorter in stature on the average. The average height is 5'3.5", and they don't have testosterone, so they don't have nearly the muscle mass. So weighing more than 135 pounds is normally in excess. So you would need to eat like 1,800 calories for an extremely active woman is enough to maintain that. Anything more, you're going to definitely get fat. I mean, it's just how it works. Anyway, here we go.
So we are going to make a hodgepodge of all of the expired ingredients in my fridge. This bell pepper that's seen better days, she's aging gracefully, okay? Like, she has some wrinkles, yes, but she is still
roast that first.
The spinach, whatever's left of the spinach, that has a best use by date about 2 weeks past the current date, but it's not even slimy yet, so that's a scam. This lunch meat just expired yesterday, so I think we're still okay on that.
You're good.
That one makes me the most nervous, but never died before.
You're good.
And I just don't want to waste food,
Good for
I'm
you.
better about that. Okay, there are a few slimy ones in the bottom, but that's to be expected. I will tell you that the intervention steps that I've taken to improve my mental health has worked really well. I just feel like I have.
So fucking awesome to hear. So fucking awesome to hear. The last that I had heard of, she did not want to go on ADHD medication, which out fucking standing. I'm just gonna be real. I know very few people that go on ADHD medication to manage their ADHD well, who are actually that do well in society. Very few people I know, especially if they start young, very few people that start from when they're a teenager on Adderall and shit like that become fully functioning, well-adjusted adults. Very fucking few. And if you're in the audience, you're about to say, well, I take Adderall and I'm not talking about you. If you think you're well-adjusted, I'm not speaking about you. And well-adjusted is kind of like, I think I'm well-adjusted, and many of you might think I'm completely fucking crazy, which is completely understandable when I'm thinking about it. But I just wanted to applaud her for taking some different steps.
Have this whole new capacity to like show up in life. I've been way more productive. I used to have like a lot more fatigue and just like depression, just a blanket of depression. The past week has been insane as far as I've like ultimately like questioned reality. I'm like, what even is real? Like, how could such a big change have come about in my whole outlook on life? And typically when I struggle the most is like the week before my period. For whatever reason, you know, I have PMDD. So well,
it's because your hormones change, you know. And this is another one too. I do prefer mental jewels. Neurotropics are the way to go. That's how we should treat ADHD most of the time. If it needs any type of intervention besides lifestyle, habit, and learning things like that, it should be neurotropics if you ask me. But that's a whole other story. But here we go.
Just add it to the other acronyms that I have: ADHD, PCOS, PMDD, the whole bitch ass alphabet. Annoying. But this week has not been terrible, and I've gotten so much done. I've probably gotten more done the past 11 days than I have in the whole last year.
That's awesome. Good for you. Go to stainless steel or cast iron pans, all of you. Get rid of anything that has ceramic in it. Get rid of anything that has nonstick. Go to stainless steel or cast iron. First of all, while they may cost a little bit more, although our stainless steel pot and pan set was under $100, and it's fucking amazing. They last a shit ton longer than the nonstick pans, 1 and 2. You're not going to have the leaching of the Teflon and all sorts of shit into your food. So stainless steel or cast iron.
Okay, here is breakfast, aka lunch, and I have to have like a metric shit ton of jalapenos. Just got to.
Good for you. I'm not too crazy about the wrap, but if it's our noon, you know.
Ladies, we have just entered the show and tell portion of this vlog because my Target order has just arrived. It's gonna be pretty
not.
So I'm messy and something.
Absolutely
oh, and all
not.
of these come with like.
Absolutely
oh my
not.
You are legit
absolutely not.
Around his
absolutely not.
Always.
No, and I don't mean any offense to this, but I'm just not going to watch you give whatever the fuck that is a haircut. So, and I mean no disrespect, but hell no. So what is that? A fucking guinea pig? Oh fuck no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell the goddamn no. Okay, here we go.
Maybe put on some new jams. It's 4 p.m. It's bedtime somewhere. After I fold the pile behind me, I will be officially caught up on laundry. Charles, get away from that. Can something not have your hair on it for 5 seconds? Apparently not. Done. Now I'd like to call the next portion of this video Grandma Art. And no, it isn't me drawing Grandma food that she leaves out for the straight little reflector thingies. The card was a little bit more good one out, and then.
And again, no offense, but thank you. Yo, straight up. That's fucking hardcore. Straight the fuck up, Beatrice. I'm super fucking proud of you. It's fucking snow on the ground, and here she is, fucking sweatshirt and hat beanie on, fucking getting a workout in. Motherfucker, hell yeah. Hell fucking yeah, Beatrice. Hell the goddamn yeah. I'm very fucking, seriously, hell fucking yeah. I know you don't give a fuck, but I'm proud of you. You know, like, and I know her audience doesn't give a fuck, but I'm proud of you, for real. And most of the people in your audience wouldn't fucking do this shit either. Like, for real. Like, you should be very fucking proud of yourself. Hell to the fuck yeah. Good form, too. Good form.
I have thoroughly overthought.
Fuck yeah, Beatrice. No shit. No shit. Hell to the fuck yeah. Good for you. No shit. I'm very, very, very impressed. Whoever told me yesterday to watch your video, thank you very fucking much. Hell yes. This is good for her audience. This is super good for her audience. Hell to the fuck yeah.
Thought the birthday card situation, and I'm not really sure why, because like it's literally a birthday.
I can't do this.
How do I not know how to make a birthday card?
I can't do it. I can't.
Just a random.
I can't.
That is how we salvage things.
I can't.
It's moments like this that make it boxes that I'm like, I'm gonna need that someday. And on days like today,
I can't.
But I'm just getting ready because but she cannot drive, so it is my job now to. I will pick up some donuts along the way because fine, but they keep offering it like 15 times. I've had like zero cravings. Once you reintroduce your routine, you know, the one where like someone offers you some food that you don't really propose and gets her hair washed and curled by a lady, but she cannot drive. So it is my job now to drive her to those appointments after my aunt passed away. And yeah, I'll give her my birthday present and I will pick up some donuts along the way because she digs a donut like most people. And then I'm going to have to do that routine, you know, the one where like someone offers you some food that you don't really want to eat and then you have to like politely decline, but they keep offering it like 15 times and it gets awkward. And it's not that like I'm against donuts. It's just I've had like zero cravings and that's been nice. And I'd like to ride this wave for a while at least.
Fuck yeah. Who the fuck is this person? Like, I mean, seriously, this is a whole ass different person than the Beatrice I've made videos on before. Whatever you've done, young lady, good fucking job. No shit. Good goddamn job. Straight the fuck up. I'm so fucking happy about this. Whatever you did to square away your mental health, like to start getting your mental health squared away and to like actually grow, like it seems like she's grown up. Great fucking job. Great fucking job. You seem like a completely different person. And hell yeah, you haven't been craving shit because you're not eating that shit. And if you're not eating that shit, you won't crave that shit. That's the fucking truth. If you have problems with sugar, like in your diet, if you have problems like saying no to sugary items or pasta or bread or anything like that, which bread is actually a sugary item because American bread is closer to cake than fucking bread. But if you have problems with that shit, don't fucking eat that shit for a while and you won't fucking crave it as much because your body is going to look for that every fucking time you do it. I don't fucking get it. Why not pick something else up? Because she's picking up her grandmother, from what I understand. Her grandmother wants one. And if you're fucking 90 years old or 80 years old or something like that and you want a fucking donut, have a goddamn donut. Honestly, that's how I fucking view about that. You know, like shit. But here we go.
And if you've noticed, once you like reintroduce sugar, you tend to crave it a lot more.
Hell yeah. Pretty cat. Cute dog. She's an animal person like I am too.
I'm currently deep in the trenches of Shark Week, and that is why I am pretty surprised about this weigh-in. But let's.
I'm sure she's doing this for her audience, which kind of bothers me a little bit. But ladies, do not weigh yourself on your cycle. Don't weigh yourself on your cycle. Don't weigh yourself when you're ovulating. Weigh yourself once every 2 weeks at maximum in between the valley of your, like, you menstruate, valley, ovulate, valley. Weigh yourself on in the valleys. Because one, then you're hormonally kind of equivalent. It's apples to apples. But two, women can retain a massive amount of fluid when they're on their cycle or when they're ovulating because of different. This is why it's easier for men. Men, weigh yourself weekly. Weigh yourself weekly. You don't have a hormonal cycle like women do. And even if you wear a wig and wear the makeup and shit like that, weigh yourself weekly. I mean, well, and because the thing is, even if you take estrogen and you're a man, you're taking a consistent amount of estrogen, so therefore you don't have a cycle. Your hormones kind of stay the same, you know? But women, do not weigh yourself on your cycle. I think she did this for her audience. I would suggest, Beatrice, that you don't do that anymore. But because like, here's the thing. At some point in time, like you'll feel like you've done everything right. You'll feel like everything like that. You'll have picked up donuts for your grandma and said no to them, even though you wanted one really, really bad. And then you'll weigh yourself. And then all of a sudden you'll fucking look like you've gained 4 pounds. You're like, fuck it, I should have just eaten the goddamn donut. And then you might make bad decisions. Okay. And that's honestly why. It's a behavioral type thing. Okay. But here we go.
Let's get into it. So if you guys remember, last week I weighed in at 252.6 pounds. This morning I stepped on the scale. I weighed in at 250.4 pounds. So that is a
fucking phenomenal
weekly loss of 2.2 pounds on Shark Week. Granted, my body is a little bit.
I would honestly bet that there's more than that. I would honestly bet that it's probably like anywhere from 3 to 3.2 pounds. Honestly, I would bet that, because it depends on where she's at in her cycle too.
Bit strange. I tend to get my bloating and all of my feelings like the week before my period happens. So just want to point that.
So that's understandable.
Out, like if you gain during your period or whatever, it's totally normal. My body always just tends to do whatever is not expected, and I'm just taking that as a rule now for all of the things. But yeah, so that means that the grand total since beginning this, I have lost 6.6 pounds. So we're at the end of the month. My goal for the month was 6 pounds. We've hit it, and it feels good because I have been.
Great fucking job. Seriously, great fucking job. That's outstanding. Now, I do suggest that you don't set monthly goals on weight. You should set monthly goals on habits, on forming habits. Like, I've done this for 30 days. Now I've done this for 60 days and this for 30 days. Now I've done this for 90 days, this for 60 days, and this for 30 days, because you want to keep adding healthier habits on as you go along. That's what we do in our coaching. Because the weight goals, and this is why, and this, I mean, it's not that you do you. This is just free advice like I give to a lot of these women, but I want to make sure if she watches this, Beatrice, I want to make sure you understand why. Because if you keep going on this pace, eventually you won't be the woman that's losing weight. You'll be the woman that lost weight. And then all of a sudden in your brain, it can get fucked up. This is why a lot of people end up regaining, because they identify themselves as the person that is losing weight. And once they are done losing weight, for some reason, it feels like they have failed even though they're done. And then they don't really know what to do themselves. So they don't see that number. They kind of get addicted to that number going down on the scale, and then it doesn't go down no more. So then it becomes this mind fuck thing about food. And then if it bounces back up at all whatsoever, which when you are at your kind of end weight, like the weight you've lost, all the weight you're going to lose, when you've done that, you'll then end up being in with like a 5 to 10 pound, fluctuation up and down. Right. And that 5 to 10 pound up and down variance can fuck with you, because then then you feel like you're losing and gaining the same 10 pounds, but it could just be everything from water fluctuations to more food mass you have in your stomach to those sorts of things. Like if you're a 5'3" tall woman and you have a fluctuation in any given time of the month of 5 pounds up or down, or even 3 pounds up or down, that's a 6 pound variance or a 10 pound variance, right? So like you could be 5 pounds under what your mean would be and 5 pounds over, and that's a 10 pound variance. So it could look like you're gaining and losing the same 10 pounds when you're not actually yo-yoing. Your body's going through its natural process, which is why after a while, I would suggest people go to waist measurement to get them away from the scale. I would suggest, Beatrice, maybe you want to start doing waist measurements after about another 30 or 40 pounds. There's no need to do one now because you absolutely need to lose probably about another 70 or 80 pounds. But I think I'm definitely fucking seriously ass impressed. Like seriously impressed.
Been very consistent, and most importantly, my mental health has been doing really well on my current diet plan. And I know I haven't.
Your current diet plan is no sugar, no nothing like that. Just fucking that. Sugar fucks your mental health. That's why when we have 8-year-olds come home and like, Mom, the teacher wants me to see, the mom gets a call from the school nurse, your son or your daughter is hyperactive, and we suggest you take them to a doctor, and then the doctor puts them on fucking Adderall or Ritalin or something like that. Maybe don't give them sugar first thing in the fucking day,
haven't really shared a whole lot about what I'm doing this time, mainly because it's a bit hypocritical. And I won't share for like a while until I've been doing it for a bit of time and I've ironed out all the kinks, but I've done a ton of research this time and I feel like I've found my rhythm, my flow with it, and I'm feeling really good. Just to quell any curiosity, it is not Ozempic that I'm doing. I have a whole video explaining why I chose not to do Ozempic, or
Well, she's had depression. If you're like, everybody gets it that like semaglutide comes with like a warning for anxiety, depression, and suicidal ideation, right? Like it can exacerbate all of those things. It should be contraindicated. Like technically, your doctor should not prescribe it to anybody that has had problems with depression or is on medication for depression. It says it literally right on the Wegovy site, right? That it is a problem to have it. But here's my thing. Find me a 250-pound woman that has struggled with her weight up and down, or 250-pound male that's struggled with their weight up and down that doesn't have depression or anxiety or something like that. You won't find one. They don't fucking exist. So therefore, we should not be this. That's one of the reasons why this medication should almost literally not be being like prescribed to people. And it's under investigation in multiple countries around the world. We don't hear about this in America because our media is bought and paid for by the fucking pharmaceutical industry. But it's being investigated by different countries around the world for suicidal thoughts and ideation, like people committing suicide when they go on it. It's a true thing. It's actually listed in several of the lawsuits that are against these drugs right now too.
Or go that route at all, the GLP-1 route. So like just letting you know, not saying anything bad about the people who do choose to go that route. That's not what I'm doing. So if that's any of your guesses, it's not, it's not that. But yeah, so I am currently choosing to keep that a little bit close to my chest. I hope you understand, but just know that I will definitely tell you eventually. In the meantime, I just hope you're having a wonderful day. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.
Great fucking video, Beatrice. So I will do some periodic follow-ups to see how she's doing. I'm very impressed. She seems to be almost a completely different person. I'm going to argue that the completely different person portion of it is getting away from fucking depression medications or ADHD medications and getting away from sugar because sugar is a drug. So then it just goes more to prove that than anything. And I really am interested in her success. And one more time to everybody. First of all, I did want to point out, if you are interested in any of the things I talked about, by the way, here is our coaching specials. Right here. Daily communication, weekly video conferences. Please do check it out. Please do check it out. I'll take just like 2 minutes of these questions and answer a few things I saw in the chat. And then we'll go on from there. But one more time, it's daily communication, weekly video conferences. We adjust your lifestyle. We basically try to make it so we just take what you are doing currently and just adjust it bit by bit. So it's not some sort of crazy ass fucking change in your life. We just kind of morph it, This one is all 5-year-old boys are told to be ADHD. We don't believe in medication. Told the teachers to stop rewarding them with candy. A teacher rewarding your child with candy is like them rewarding them with drugs. It really is. It's fucked up. That's really fucked up. They should not fucking do that. And I saw one more. So how would you suggest perimenopausal women weigh themselves? If you have no cycle at all and you're on HRT, I would weigh yourself once every 2 weeks if you're at a normalized weight, and once every week if you're trying to lose weight, just to check it out. Just because you don't have a cycle, it's just like almost like a consistency, But that's about it. And then Erica, when I struggle, that's what I have struggled with for a bit. I have it's a heck of a place to get mentally, and one that I didn't expect. Okay. And I wear a small, don't bother weighing. If clothes get a bit snug, that's also for a lot of women. That's what they do. So, all right, folks, again, I hope everybody goes and checks out her video. Please go watch it. If you want to see the crafting or whatever she was doing, because I just can't watch that shit. But please do check it out. And Beatrice, if you're watching this, the offer will always stand. Great job. You should be very proud of yourself. And I know you probably don't give a shit, but I'm proud of you too. Goddamn.
Are you currently taking LMNT for your electrolytes? That's great. Electrolytes are very important, especially for athletes. The problem is I think they took it a little too far. 1,000 milligrams of sodium per packet. That's great if you're an endurance athlete running in high temperatures, 100 plus. But if you're not perspiring that much, if you're not doing that much activity, if you're simply exercising, well, normally, it's a lot. You're looking at intake, you take a few packets, 10,000 milligrams of sodium a day. So what I like to do is I like to flavor all my water with electrolytes because electrolytes are vitally important for you to intake. Now, what do? I take Ambrosia Hydroglyph. So Ambrosia Hydroglyph available in stick packs as well as bags. Now, it's beyond sodium, potassium, magnesium. It has other things that'll help your body keep muscle and perform better. It has the essential amino acids. It has your branched chain amino acids. It has velocitol, which doubles the power of those amino acids. It even has MyHMB. So if you're really training hard, it staves off muscle loss. If you're looking for something well beyond the current electrolyte you're taking, something that won't overdo it, but give you everything needed to perform at your best and be as healthy as possible, Ambrosia Hydroglyph is your choice.